Howdy, engineers. Have you wondered if using software engineering techniques will allow you to easily create web apps, mobile apps, and even software as a service apps? Well, the answer is yes, and that's what we're going to be doing in this series. We're going to be showing you how to build an app using software engineering techniques in a very short time period. Now, how short a time period obviously depends upon the type of project you're looking for, but we're going to take you from beginning to end, everything from picking a project to delivering it. Now, this is part of a software engineering course that I teach. However, if you are here and you stumbled across this and you're not in that class, that's okay, because we're going to go through and showcase all the different steps that we're using in order to accomplish this task. Whether you're part of this course or not, you're going to have the ability to go step by step with us, from choosing a project, validating it, and then through the creation process of how do we make sure it's going to be easy for users to use, how do we get it into their hands by creating an MVP, and then making sure it's doing what we're hoping to, and thus expanding it. Does this mean that we'll be able to take our projects and actually have something that we can sell? The answer is actually yes. And that's the whole point of software engineering, is to create a product that is delivered on time, on budget, and meeting the required specifications. Often either for an internal project, which helps a company save money, or for an external project that they can sell. So using these processes will allow you to do that very thing. So what are we going to do? Well, this whole process, and I'll give you a sneak peek, is about creating a system that companies can use to perform something called a 360 review. Now, you might ask, what is that? Well, 360 review allows employees to also review other employees and their managers. This is different from a standard employee review where just the manager reviews the employee. This helps identify if there's an issue with the manager, or if there's a hidden issue amongst other employees that people may not know. This has actually been around for about 80 years, but it's still treated as something new because trying to do it and trying to manage it can be difficult on paper forms. Therefore, we're going to find an electronic or software way to do this simply and easily. And we'll go through a process of how we're coming up with that in our future videos. So you're going to want to take a look at how we're going to do everything from designing our user interface to determining our workflow and more. Now, there's also a website that we'll be creating with this. And so as part of the actual project, we're going to build everything out and you can watch. Now, if you are actually in my course, you're not having to create a website, you're not having to publish stuff as far as that goes. We're going to make some assumptions, but I want to show you what the whole process would look like. And if you choose to follow along and do this, even going through creating your website, validating your choice, etc., then you too might have a viable product at the end of the course. That's right, creating a project from scratch as part of a small team in just one semester. So hopefully you're going to find this interesting and exciting. This is something that you can use and take with you knowledge-wise, whether you make an actual product of this idea of yours or not. And I want you to follow along in our next video when we talk about how do we pick our project.